I'm out. They talking slick in the city like they Billy Crystal. Couldn't afford the Applebee's, we had to eat the crystals. And the Mickey D's, and the Burger King. I'm feeling blessed now, just had a mini-me. And I know right now they ain't feeling me. And I know right now they ain't hearing me. And I won't ever stop, I got that energy. They throwing stones, I won't quit this for infinity and beyond. Ain't got no.
Bro, you gonna introduce
Welcome
the show,
back,
bro?
The thing coming on, bro. Chill out, bro. You messed up the introduction, bro. Hey, welcome back to another podcast. I'm one of your co-hosts, One Tay, and then you got Giggles on the other end.
Bro, why I gotta be out? Man,
What's up, bro?
introduce me right now.
Hey.
Come on, man. Don't do me that. All right, man. What's going on? It's Jay Boogie. You already know it. You already know what the business is. That's what them young boy be saying.
You already know what it is, man. Doing all that gang stuff.
Yeah, I'm trying to tell you.
Man, how you been, bro?
Man, I've been good, dog. I've been good. I took I know some of y'all might have known we was out last week, man. I took a little spiritual hiatus. You know, I appreciate the old boy on the other side of the mic. You know what I'm saying? Let me chill. Let me, do my thing.
I'm always let you chill, bro, because I really believe in, especially doing what we trying to do or diving into this. I believe in just kind of pacing yourself, taking a break, because it's hard. It's like you put all your eggs in from the jump and it ain't popping off like you think. You might get discouraged and you might just stop. Because I did that before. So.
Yeah. Well, I mean, for me, man, it was I needed to do a fast. Like I felt when I was doing my devotion last Monday. It was last Monday. God leading me to fast from social media, and I didn't eat pretty much while the sun was up and everything, not to be confused with Ramadan. But I did that, man, and it was actually pretty sweet, man. It was actually pretty cool. But we back this week, and man, we back at it, man. Yeah. Family good, wife good, boys good, man. I'm just glad to be back with the boy on the other side of the mic.
Yeah, bro.
I gotta get my ad libs together too, dog.
It's all good, man.
My joints, it ain't organic.
It's too old school, bro.
Yeah, it's like
a dad trying to fit in with it.
It's like, oh boy.
It's all good, but I actually want to before we get into the episode, I actually was because I told you when you told me you was fasting, I was like, yeah, I need to do a fast too. Because we usually do one in January, but I didn't do it this year or this January. So I had told myself I get on spring break, I'm gonna do some type of fast. So I'm on spring break from school, and I'm actually started. I would say I started today fasting. What really pushed it over the board was. I watched the I Am Athlete episode with Kevin Gates, and
Kevin Gates was on I Am Athlete?
Yeah.
Oh, I ain't seen that. I don't really watch I Am Athlete no more. I'm pretty much pivot.
I ain't gonna lie.
I chose my side.
I don't want to get off topic, but they still pretty good, bro. Like, to be honest with you, like they guess, and that's what Shannon was talking about. Not Shannon, but Shannon and Fred. Like he wanted to expand, and I liked it. Like I actually liked it. He got rappers and movie stars, and they got people on there. Because I don't know, it works. But anyway, Kevin Gates got on there, and I don't know Kevin Gates. I don't listen to his music like that. I just seen his antics and stuff like that. And I always thought he was kind of weird, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, he's doing weird stuff, but he got on there and he was talking. And he reminded me a lot of Kyrie Irving, just misunderstood. And what people, what you hear is what people take and manipulate. So it sounds like he just off the wall, but he real deep, insightful, and he was talking about fasting, man. And one of the things he said was like, he did a 342-day fast. And if you break his fast, it's usually liquid like water or juice or something. And he said, like, once you get to like the 30-some days, he said, like, stuff started to get weird. And he was like, one thing he said was like when you're not deluding on when you fast, you're not deluding. And I think he was saying like a lot of stuff become more clear. And he said something about spiritual realm too, like you can see into the spiritual realm or something like that. But I was intrigued, but I know for me personally, my goals has been to get closer to God and just get closer, get back to what I used to do. So I was just like,
Snap food.
let's just start today. So I had a peanut butter and jelly sandwich this morning, but I ain't eating nothing after that. I ate dinner,
Yeah.
the wife and the son, my son. So I'm gonna try to. Now I'm gonna try, but I'm doing it tomorrow
That's cool.
and Thursday.
Yeah.
I'm just start with different notes and questions in there because like I said, I want to get closer. I want to for myself so I can be better for myself and for my family. You know what I'm saying? But,
Right.
yeah, man. I don't want to get long winded. Let's get into the episode.
Hold
man.
on, I got a question. I got a question, bro, about your fad, bro.
Go ahead.
Because I was reading in Ephesians, and I found Ephesians to be a great reference book. But what have you been like reading? Like what's like are you in Proverbs, Psalms? Like what's something that's kind of?
I actually started a plan because I don't know why I was looking through the plans on the Bible app and for some reason Peter, John, and Jude, tough and tender, came up, and while I was looking for it, that's what I'm reading Peter, John, and Jude. I was just thinking about myself, man. Sometimes I be, cause you remember that a few weeks ago, like you and my wife was like, man, you mean, bro.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So like, ever since I said that, I kind of been just reflecting and trying to think like, am I mean, or why do I act this way, or why? Because it's perceived that way in my heart. I know I'm not mean, you know what I'm saying? So I've been doing a lot of reflecting, but that plan popped up, and I was like, let's do this. So it's like 40 some days, and just going through how you can be tough, but you also can be tender. How Jesus was tough, but also merciful, graceful, and all that stuff. And that's something that I pray about today with my prayer time during my fast. It's just one prayer was about patience, one prayer was about discipline. So, and I think as I fast, I'm gonna just pick something that I want to get better at, and I'm gonna just take 5 minutes and to talk to God about that. Yeah, Peter, John, and Jude right now, man.
Yeah, I think, and this will be last time I say, man, when I think about fasting, man, I think about how I grew up with my mom and my dad, who, pretty much were the cornerstones of faith for me. And I remember, man, my mom, like it would just be random times of the year. So it would just be fasting. She would go like 40 days, or she would go like a week, or she would, do something. And I realized, man, because we were just talking before we got on about the spiritual warfares, man, that we go through as men, as husbands, as fathers. You know what I'm saying? And man, it's so important for us to steal away, like the old folk would say, and get still, man, and hear what God is saying. And a lot of times, man, things can be distracting, even things that we feel like are good. You know what I'm saying? School, family, this, that, and the third. We got to be sure that we be intentional. And sometimes we got to be, we got to give up some stuff for a while, to get us to that point. And that's what I want to do, man. I know this podcast is going to be successful, and I have to believe, too, that a part of the reason why I fasted last week and we didn't put out an episode was because, man, I know God going to take this podcast.
All right, so before we lose signal again, let's just go ahead and get into the topic, bro. So today's episode, we're gonna be talking about dreams and goals, and I know that's a big topic for a lot of people, a lot of entrepreneurs, a lot of young people too. And if you're an older person over 50, and you got a dream, it ain't never too late. I mean, like if it's something like I'm the type of person I don't like to shoot nobody dream down. They ain't never been me. That ain't never gonna be me because I had my dream shot down multiple times in my childhood. So I can never say to somebody that you can't do that. But you do have to be realistic. You know what I'm saying? For the most part, you gotta be for the most part. Like I said it because in my head, as I was saying that, I was thinking like, don't ever give up on your dream. But if you a person that's 50 years old and you're not in the best shape, but your dream is to, let's say, run Olympic, be an Olympic track runner for the over 50 group. You know what I'm saying? Like. It might be a little far, but in the same breath, I'm even if it is, I don't want to be the person to tell a person like, hey, you can't do that,
bro.
I would never be that person.
I'm down with all the nonsense, bro.
I feel me too.
I'm down with, man. Like, you know, I just can't, man. I'm a dreamer. And man, I've always been a dreamer, and I'm a die dreamer. And the day that I stop dreaming, man, is a day, honestly, man, I just don't. It ain't no need for me to be here no more. And that's just real, man. I encourage anybody, man, whatever it is, whatever your dream is, man. I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna give a small shout out to one of my good partners, man. He go on Instagram by Coach Kirko, and when I tell you, his name is Curtis Beard, and he started off at like 450, and in a year time he lost basically 2 people, basically like over 200 some odd pounds. And when I see that, every time I see this cat video, I think about it's some people who wanted to start doing something, who somebody probably told him, because this dude used to do videos when he was real heavy, you know, with his shirt off and everything, and people would leave messed up comments.
We rolled. So the internet dropped out again. Took some time off to reset it just to see if it was gonna reset. So
we're at the bottom floor of the dreams right now. You know what I'm saying? Years later, a couple.
All right, we roll. Oh man. So I was telling my brother, just like Murphy's Law. Anything that can go wrong will go wrong, because we didn't have to stop and go. But you know what? I ain't gonna harp on that fasting.
Sure, right.
It's about being positive. So goals, dreams, and goals. What is a dream? What is something that you dream of accomplishing in the next? I never been a big fan of people saying you need to put timestamps on your dream. I never been a fan of it. I always just thought that I believe that if you have a dream, you work towards it, put yourself in the best position, it'll happen when it's supposed to happen. But like if you don't work towards it, it ain't gonna never happen. But if you're working towards it, staying disciplined, whatever, it'll happen. So what is a dream, for the people that you want to do in the future or whatever? Just the dream, one of your dreams.
So my dream is kind of been the same dream since I was probably 15, 16 years old. My dream has always been, man, to rebuild Jackson. Like, from every aspect of it. And that dream derived from me and my dad he worked on Highway 80, and we used to go down Mill Street in order to get to Highway 80 and then come up over there by Tier. And my dad used to always kind of, bicker a little bit, but from what I heard, it was kind of like a cry for help. And where he kind of seen, like, tore down buildings, abandoned buildings, desolation, I kind of always seen opportunity. And, people who ain't from Jackson, who ain't never lived in Jackson, didn't go to JPS or anything else like that, only see the bad that's on the news. And don't get me wrong, it's some tough spots. But I've always wanted to do that, so people who didn't grow up like I did, man. Cause when they walked out out their front door, they could see plush grass, they can see nice bushes, they can see good roads and everything else like that, man. So, my dreams has always been based on aiding other people. And man, that's kind of been my life goal since I was about 15 or 16, man. What about you, man? What's Tayzilla's dream, man? Or one tail, whatever.
Why you gotta say it all serious? What Tayzilla's dream, man?
Well, brother, hey, brother, answer the question, brother.
All right, so I mean, I ain't gonna lie. Growing up, I wanted the fame and the fortune. That's me, bro. I was that type of dreamer growing up. Like, I wanted to be famous. I wanted to be rich. Playing football, being a quarterback. That dream got shot down. I let people shoot down that dream. But the more I got in my faith, closer I got to God. And understanding who God is. Obviously now it's like I don't need to be famous. I definitely still want to be wealthy, and I want my bank account to be
facts.
Big. So I think the older I get right now, my biggest dream is being in a position to where I swipe my debit card, or I give out money, or I give something. I'm not
got a check.
Yeah, I ain't got a check, man. That's my biggest dream right now. Like, that's what I'm dreaming about the most. Is like,
man,
that day come where it might be doing music, it might be switching careers, it might be staying in this career, it might be the podcast taking off. I don't know, but that's my dream. Because I've been poor. I grew up poor. Single mom who did the absolute best that she could do. She did great. She did good by us. I gotta make sure I say that. Come on, be tripping sometimes. She be thinking like, you trying to say I'm a bad mama? No, not saying you're a bad mama, mom. But let's just face the fact, we were poor. But
shout out Mama Wante.
You gotta tell her sometimes, like, mom, we was poor. Like, you was a hustler. Now, don't get me wrong. You the done. Like, you was doing your thing, but we was poor. Looking back on it, we was poor. Housing condition, bills, stuff getting cut off, all that stuff, man. So growing up, I always just kept hearing my mama say, I gotta borrow some money. So like, that just stayed with me through life. So one of my things was like, I had good mom, good dad, stayed out the streets. I ain't had to be involved in that type of life, even though I had cousins that did. But I didn't have to be involved in that life, and I didn't want to. I didn't want my energy to go there. I wanted my energy to go to football. Me being a Hall of Fame quarterback, that's the dream I had. So the older I get, it's just making sure I'm able to provide for my family and we can be comfortable, because just being honest, man. Growing up like that just, I don't want to live like that no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm blessed. I'm grateful, because a few years ago, I this, I lost 2 jobs. You know what I'm saying? Straight out of college. So definitely blessed, and I know God knows that I'm grateful for that, and I've had my talks. I do want that. That's my dream. Just what I'm saying, I don't care about luxurious things. You know what I'm saying? You can just give me a nice pair of Nike sweats and some J's. I'm straight. I don't need none of that stuff. I just want my bank account to be like, okay, we gotta pay this bill, and that mother still got some money in it.
Hey, dog. Hey, bro. Hey, bro. I feel you, dog.
And if I want to work from home, or my wife want to work from home, or be able to afford that lifestyle where we're both home, that's what I want. You know what I'm saying? I want to be. I want that. That's my dream right now.
When I think about more and more that, like, it's like multiple dreams, because man, I dream of a life, man, where I got options. Like you got options now, but like,
I feel you.
Like, it's right now we recording this episode and it's 12 o'clock. I still gotta clock in tomorrow. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You got an option of not going, but you know what I'm saying, still like you gotta go. You know what I'm saying? And I told LeBron, I said, my dream day would be to wake up, take my boys to school, be on my land, about 50 acres, so much land I can't even walk it.
50 acres. God.
50 acres, dog. 50 acres, bro.
You know, I really never knew like how big an acre was until I was watching a podcast today, and the dude was like, he was talking about Black Wall Street, and it was like 40 acres, and I'm like, dang, bro, like 40 acres was a lot. You said 50 acres, bro.
50, dog.
You got
like
a squad on that mud.
Hey, an acre is basically a football field when
That's
you think
crazy.
about it, bro. And I want 40 of them joints. Be able to look outside I'll stand on my front porch,
I really just
look
need
outside.
an acre. I just need an acre. If mama and daddy and them want to come out there, give me 2 or 3. But
man,
40 acres, bro. What you gonna do with 40 acres, bro?
Man, I don't know, and I figure out when I get it.
You
know
gonna take care of 40 acres of land?
Man, take care of it.
You ain't cut
Man, bro, you ain't gotta cut all that. You can let some of that stuff grow up. Put some mature trees out there.
Oh no, you tripping, bro.
Bro, man,
tripping, bro.
like I said before, protect y'all dream. You know what I'm saying?
I was waiting to see where you were going to say. I ain't gonna lie. 50 acres crazy, bro.
Bro, 50 acres. I want so much land I can't even walk it.
Why do you want land though?
Man, bro.
Tell the people that because this is the thing. I understand the value of land. And I understand the value of land that has something on that land. So like if I buy land and it got an oil or it got something in it that companies want, or it got space that company want build shopping centers, I understand that. But why do you want 50 acres of land?
I want 50 acres of land, bro, because it's gonna be mine. And I know that probably don't make no sense.
It don't. That sounds like a bunch of pride and ego.
No.
I'm just gonna call you on it. I'm gonna call you on it because we said we were gonna do this now. We said we were gonna do this.
Go ahead, now. If you finna step in it, go ahead and step in it.
I'm gonna step in it. Cause let's think about it, brother. 50 acres of land. What you said you just want it so you could just have it. That's what you said.
No, I told you when I get it, I'll figure out what to do with it after that. Now, for the most part, about a good 5 acres of it gonna be like farmland. You know what I'm saying?
So then say that, brother. I want 5 acres of land, bro.
No. I want 50. Like I said, I want 50.
You still can't even give me a clear answer on to why you want 50.
Well, brother, hey, the dream is out there. I mean, I ain't feel it all the way up, but when it's time to fill it up, like I might want to build me a city. Might want to build me a small town.
I feel you.
You know what I'm saying? I might want to leverage that land. You know what I'm saying? I want it, man, because also too, man.
I just want to make sure you ain't just saying stuff out of pride and ego.
Nah,
just say because I got 50 acres of land.
I've always enjoyed, man. Even though I grew up in the city, I've always enjoyed the country.
Moving.
Well, you know what I'm saying. I ain't got no shame in my game. It is what it is. This podcast is for the iron. It's for the evolving man. You know what I'm saying. This is evolving perspective.
Okay,
I remember going to my grandma's house, man, and she sat on probably 2 acres, but on the side of her, dude had it. He probably had 50 to almost 100 acres of land. And I used to just look out there, man, and the fact that there wasn't anything out there, I thought it was the most beautiful thing in the world because the sun would always set over there. And I would just think to myself, man, like, bro, all this mine. Not even on no whole, like, you can't come on my land or nothing that's like that, but it's like, all this, man, I could put something over there, I could put something over here, I ain't gotta put nothing over here, I go sit under the apple tree, like, bro, that's been sitting under my apple tree. You know what I'm saying? Read me a good book. And man, I'm trying to tell you, I go off in them woods and disappear on the joke.
Oh no,
won't see me.
You talking crazy, bro.
Won't see me for days.
I respect it. And I ain't trying to shoot down your dream. My apologies.
Oh, you ain't?
No, I'm saying, like, I know I ain't shooting it down, but my apologies if me, challenging you about that came off as me shooting down your dream. I just wanted to challenge you, just check your, where you see where you at really about this. You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate that, brother.
Because we used to talk about we want to be in a suburban type of space. Me and my wife, right?
Yeah.
But I actually want I want a big front yard. I want a big backyard. That's all I need.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And so that's about an acre. Mm-hmm. So I feel you. And then, if I become a millionaire, I would like more acres and provide opportunity for family to house them a property on it and But sometimes the Negroes don't be acting right. So
that's right. That's why
I just probably just need a 1.5 acres. That's probably all I need.
1.5. Get you a nice 2. Go ahead, round it up. You know what I'm saying? Treat yourself.
Put me a gym on that mother.
There you go.
Like The Rock.
Or like old boy, some cat. He a farm hand or something that's like that. He built him a whole gym like on his farm or something that's like that. I don't know what. But
okay, so let's just wrap it up. My boy got to go to work in the morning, and I'm off on spring break, so I'm chilling. I'm actually just scared that I'm gonna wake up my son because he going through a sleep regression. But we got
part
anything?
2, man.
What's up?
We're gonna do a part 2, man.
Yeah, my boy said he want to do a part 2, and I agree with that because I like talking about dreams and goals, and I feel like just because we had a lot of technical problems this time, we ain't really get to, and it's late. We ain't really get to spin off like we want to.
If you didn't got this far, I want you to put, man, your dreams in the comments. If you feel like sharing, if you hear this podcast, wherever you see it at on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, I want you just to comment your dreams that you've been afraid to say out loud or you done said it out loud. And man, I want you to put it in the comments, man. We'll read through the comments, man. We'll put some dreams out there because they're important. Next episode, protect your dreams.
Protect your dreams. Let's end it this way. We're gonna end it by you saying your dream, and I'm gonna end it by me saying my dream. Specifically? Yeah, like don't be long winded, but you know what I'm saying.
I'm just gonna say my dream day. That's what I'm gonna say. My dream day would be waking up in the morning, taking my kids to school, on my 50 acres of land, coming back to the house, doing whatever I wanted to do, and not worried about anything. And then at the end of the day, getting on the grill. You know what I'm saying? And then be around the campfire at the end of the night.
Okay.
That's my dream day, dog.
Alright. My dream is to be I want my music to impact people. I dream of a dream where my music impact people, and it also is taking care of my family in a good way financially. That's what I dream. That's what I want. I want my music to be able to provide that life where I'm swiping my card or I'm helping somebody, and I'm not worried about, oh man, I still gotta pay this credit card bill, or I gotta pay whatever bill. That's what I dream. I just want to be able to give and do without checking my bank account. I'm tired of that. That's my dream, and I do want my music to do good. I'm gonna finish with this. I said when I got in this music, I was like, I don't want to do no concert. I don't want to be on the stage. But J. Cole just had Dreamfest yesterday or something, and it was on Amazon Live. They streamed it, and I watched it. And my boy Drizzy was up there. So I'm like, man, I'm watching these people come out and perform in front of these crowds, and you hearing these people saying every single word to their song, and literally they don't even have to rap the song if they don't want to. They can just stop, and the crowd is still going. And in that moment, I said to myself, why do you not want this part of it? And my answer was like, I guess I just never thought I could. I guess I don't think I could get that. So I don't want to think like that no more. You know what I'm saying? If God be like, hey, you blessing you to perform at this concert, this 20 bands to do 5 of your songs. Okay. So
bro, what I leave with this, man. What would you dream about if it was possible?
What do you mean?
Like if you man, what if bro, you can sit back and dream, and whatever you dream about, it actually came true. Whatever that is, bro, that's what your dream need to be.
Well, I'm gonna tell you what that is. Besides having money, be able to take care of stuff, I have peace in this world.
That's what your dream need to be. That's what your dream need to be,
peace
dog.
in this world, bro. People running up, shooting up schools. That just hurt my heart, bro. Hurt my soul. I can't even see stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I work at a school, so and just people, just innocent lives that's getting taken. So peace in this world. But they say that when we finally find peace in this world, that when Jesus come back.
That's what they say. Get ready. Yeah, man. Close us out, dog.
Thank y'all again for listen to the episode. Make sure y'all follow us on Instagram, MLU the show. Make sure y'all follow us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, wherever you stream podcasts. Tap in, leave us comments. We still got a ways to go before we're ready for guests. We got to get this technology situated. But for the people, shout out to my boy Jay Boogie. I don't like calling you that. That don't sound right to me. Shout out to my boy Jason, my co-host, my brother. Good, you know, promoting and doing what you're doing on the promoting side, reaching out to people, and just being hungry to do this podcast with your boy. So shout out to you, man. You keep that same energy, bro. Cause we might not get that. What we looking for. We might not get it for a while, but you keep that up. I want to encourage you to keep that up. I'm gonna be right here supporting you, and I'm gonna keep you level headed, keep you. You know what I'm saying? Iron sharpens iron. But shout out to you, bro, and shout out to everybody that listening, man. So, you actually got to close us out with your singing.
Oh no, bro. MLU the show. We're about here.
I got it, bro. MLU the show. Oh, man, like you.
Let's go.
Make sure y'all tune in for next episode. Shoot.